So many people misunderstand Jesus' encounter with the rich young ruler. And so let me explain. This appears in many of the Gospels where a rich young ruler comes to Jesus and says, "Good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus says, why do you call me good? There's no one good but God. You know the commandments. And Jesus lists a load of the second table of the law. And the rich young ruler says, look, all of these I've kept from my youth. In other words, look, I've done all of these things. You say God alone is good. Well, God might be good, but I'm good as well. I've done all of this stuff. And we're told that Jesus looked at him and loved him and said, well, one thing you lack. Go, sell all that you have and come follow me. And how is this often taught? Well, I think it's often taught that what we need to do is to make Jesus first in our lives. We need to give everything over to Jesus, to be willing to let go of everything and to follow Jesus. But that's actually not what Jesus is doing. You see, in the story, Jesus is showing the man he has not actually kept the law. He has not loved the Lord his God with all his heart, mind, strength, and soul, and he has not loved his neighbor as himself. You see, the point of this story isn't to tell us what we need to do is to go all out for Jesus to be saved. That would just be another way of works righteousness, another form of works righteousness. Instead, Jesus is showing us you cannot inherit life by obeying the Ten Commandments. You see, none of us can do that. That's why the man went away sad, and why Jesus said to the disciples, it is impossible with man. Salvation is not possible with us, but all things are possible with God.